Welcome to Stoic Daily Stoicism. What if I told you that the most magnetic quality of an older man isn't the size of his bank account, the title on his business card, or even the distinguished silver streaks in his hair? What if I told you that the secret behind that quiet, powerful presence, the kind of attraction that draws people in without a single word, was first shaped nearly 2,000 years ago by Roman emperors and Stoic philosophers? Now stay with me, because in today's video, we're going to peel back the curtain on 3 unusual Stoic traits that make older men not just attractive, but magnetically irresistible. These aren't tricks, gimmicks, or surface-level hacks. These are traits rooted in deep wisdom, qualities that elevate a man's presence, command respect without force, and spark admiration without effort. And here's the thing, you don't have to wait until your hair turns gray to cultivate them. Any man, regardless of age, can begin living with these timeless Stoic principles. But when an older man embodies them, something almost alchemical happens. It transforms him into a figure of stability, depth, and quiet strength. We're going to break them down, one by one. And make sure you stay until the 3rd trait, because that one, it's the game changer. It's the difference between men who remain ordinary and men who leave behind a lasting legacy. So let's dive straight in. Trait number 1, cultivated indifference now. Don't let the word indifference mislead you. This isn't about being cold, dismissive, or emotionally unavailable. That's the rookie mistake. Anyone can shut down, anyone can act aloof. But cultivated indifference is something far more powerful. It is, in essence, a superpower. Think about it. Life is unpredictable. Plans fall apart, flights get canceled, a boss criticizes you unfairly. People disappoint you, relationships end. Most younger men, when faced with these disruptions, react instantly. They complain. They panic. They lash out. They wear their stress on their sleeve. You can feel their anxiety in the air. But the man who has cultivated Stoic indifference, he doesn't flinch. He doesn't let the chaos of the external world disturb the calm seas of his inner world. He moves through turbulence with the same steady presence as he moves through calm waters. Imagine a harbor during a storm. The winds howl, the waves crash, ships struggle to hold their anchors. But the harbor itself remains solid, steady, reliable. That is the older Stoic man. He becomes the harbor in the storm, while everyone else is tossed around like leaves in the wind. This ability traces back to one of the core principles of Stoicism. Control the controllable. The Stoics were crystal clear about this. Your power lies not in changing the external world, but in mastering your response to it. Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." A younger man might crumble when he misses out on a promotion. A Stoic man shrugs and asks, "What is within my control? My work ethic, my character, my persistence, the rest." He lets it go. This cultivated indifference is not apathy. It's not that he doesn't care, it's that he cares only for the right things. His energy is not wasted on what he cannot control. He doesn't curse the storm. He adjusts his sails. Now, why is this trait so incredibly attractive? Because in a world drowning in anxiety, drama, and overreaction, a man who radiates calm is like a lighthouse on a dark night. People gravitate toward him, not because he's loud or flashy, but because he offers something rare: stability. Women in particular are highly sensitive to emotional states. A man who is constantly rattled, stressed, or volatile signals danger, instability, chaos. But a man who can look into the storm, breathe, and remain unshaken. That man communicates strength, safety, and confidence without saying a word. The Stoics had a word for this state of being: apatheia. Not apathy, but freedom from destructive emotions. A deep equilibrium. And here's what makes it magnetic. When the world shakes, he doesn't. And that steadiness draws people in. Consider Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king of Rome, at the height of his reign. Rome faced wars, plagues, betrayals, and endless political turmoil. Yet in his meditations, Marcus wrote words not of panic, but of peace. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. He lived it. That is cultivated indifference. And when you embody that mindset, people can sense it. In the middle of chaos, they look at you and feel, if he's calm, maybe everything will be okay. That's power. Not the kind that shouts, but the kind that steadies others without effort. Now let's pause and expand even deeper. Because cultivating indifference isn't just attractive, it's practical. Imagine you're on a date, and something goes wrong. The restaurant messes up your order. Traffic makes you late. The waiter spills a drink. Do you snap? Do you grumble? Do you let frustration spoil the night? That's what most men do. But the Stoic man, he smiles, he laughs it off. He turns chaos into charm. This response communicates a powerful subconscious message. I am unshaken. I cannot be thrown off balance by small things. And that message is profoundly attractive. So the first Stoic trait, cultivated indifference, is about mastering yourself so deeply that the external world cannot dictate your peace. You become the rock, not the leaf in the wind. You become the man who cannot be rattled. And that, my friends, is magnetic beyond words.